Good morning. I'm pleased to join Major General David Baldwin, the Adjutant General of the California National Guard, to announce the establishment of the Guard's Work for Warriors program and the Assembly's contribution to this vital program for our National Guardsmen and women. Work for Warriors establishes a job clearinghouse for the members of the National Guard, which will be used to match up the skills of unemployed and underemployed National Guardsmen and women with the hiring needs of employers. The program will be funded with $500,000 of internal Assembly operating budget savings that will be used to support the hiring of National Guard staff to operate a one-year pilot program that has a goal of reducing unemployment within the Guard by 25% in the first year, and with a long-term goal of lowering the unemployment rate to 5% or below. The men and women who serve our nation in uniform have been asked to make many sacrifices on behalf of the people of California and the people of the United States. For more than 10 years, service members have faced deployment in Afghanistan and Iraq, some for multiple tours of duty. Many have faced dangers inherent in combat and have made us all proud by their dedication and sacrifice. For the Guardsmen who are already in California, and especially for those who are now beginning to return home to husbands and wives, children, parents, and partners, we know that they deserve every opportunity as they make their transition back to civilian life. That's why I'm pleased to join the General Baldwin and the business leaders here today. We must ensure that our National Guardsmen and women have the opportunity to find quality, decent jobs that will allow them to provide for their families. This is an opportunity for California businesses to be part of a national effort to support soldiers and veterans. And I want to recognize the businesses and associations that have already committed to participate in the program and their representatives who are with us here this morning. They include Bob Ravner of Dollar General, Walter Hughes of Comcast, Robert Dugan of Granite Construction, Aaron Healy of the California Conservation Corps, Armando Viramontes of the Berkeley National Laboratory, Doreen Medvegi of J.P. Morgan Chase, Raya Zion of Solar City, and Mark Burgat of the California Chamber of Commerce. These businesses recognize the invaluable training and diverse skill sets that members of the National Guard bring to any job. We also know that it's critical that members of our Guard remain ready to serve our country and assist our state during natural disasters or other major emergencies. The best way to do that is to ensure that they have steady jobs and that those jobs are available to them when they return home. That's why I'm so pleased that we're able to provide money from the Assembly's operating budget to help fund this vital program. This is money that we've saved by consistently coming in close to 15% under budget during my tenure as Speaker. I want to thank the soldiers that are standing with us here today for their service to our country and their communities. And I also want to thank the businesses who've shown leadership in committing to this vital job creation program.
With this program, under the leadership of the Speaker, which we thank you very, very much for, sir, in partnership with our friends from the business community, we will reduce our unemployment rate in the California National Guard by 25%. Right now, we're about 5 to 10% higher than the statewide average. In some units, we have unemployment as high as 50%. Half of the soldiers in some of our units do not have jobs, do not have civilian jobs. That's a direct threat to our readiness, our ability to call upon the soldiers when needed, because they have other stresses that are facing them with their families, because they don't have jobs, because they don't have access to good health care, and all those things that a good career path puts them on.
My name is Private First Class Diego Ureña, and I directly benefited from the Work for Warriors program. Since high school, I bounced from part-time job to part-time job, trying to find work not only to put a roof over my head and put food on my table, but also to save enough money so that I could attend school and pursue my dream of becoming a music engineer. About a month ago, one of my sergeants clued me into a job fair that Dollar General was having. The staff was great, they were really friendly, and they made me feel right at home. 2 weeks later, I got a job at their distribution center, a full-time job. Full-time job, and it covers all my expenses and gives me hope for a better future. I often have people come up to me when I'm in uniform and thank me for my service. But employers like Dollar General, they show that they are actually grateful for my service and care about my well-being and my future. So I would just like to say thank you.
To all the employers that here, we're very excited to work with you to help you find the best people. And for all the other employers out there, you better get on this train because there's only so many unemployed National Guardsmen, and you want to get first pick, you better stand up in line and get on board.